Hey guys, welcome to another video on Games Edition. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to safely install your GPU and set it up with your PC so that you know it's working. So let's get started. So the GPU I'm going to be showing you guys on how to install and safely set up is the ROG Strix Gaming graphics card. It's an OC edition with 8 GB of VRAM, and it also has Aurora Sync. So if you have a ASUS motherboard, you should easily be able to get this to be compatible with that and change the lightings on it. So let's open this up. So yes, I did buy this second hand, so let's see what it's like, the condition. Okay, that's not a bad looking card. Right, so let's take it out and take a look. Really hard one handing this. Right, there we are. So as you can see, it's got dual fans for that best cooling, and looks like it has a anti-sag bracket built in. Yep, that's a metal bracket. Also has a 8-pin connector, so you're going to need external power for this GPU, and it looks like that's where the RGB is inside the ASUS sign. So it doesn't look like it's in here because that's just plastic. Okay, so this graphics card requires a 8-pin connector, but if yours requires a 6-pin, all you have to do is get the 6-pin connector or your 8-pin and plug it in after you've plugged it into the PCIe slot. So let's get started. So as you can see, here's my computer, my gaming rig, and the best place to install it is the top slot, as you can see. So my top slot has this silver, this chrome around it, armored chrome. There we are. Right, and I'm going to show you guys how to safely install this. So the first thing is you're going to want to get before you install it, if your graphics card takes external power like mine does, so mine's at 8-pin. I've already got my 8-pin connector out, as you can see. Let me get this to focus. There we are, 8-pin. So I've already set my 8-pin up, so as you can see, I've cable managed it and everything. And now we're gonna get the GPU in. So let me get a stand for you guys so that you can see the process. There we are. Right, so here's the GPU, and as you can see, it's going to be going into this slot right there. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is make sure this clip, let's get that to focus there, this clip is open. Make sure that clip is open before putting your graphics card in, and also make sure the little slots here go into the back of the board properly. So let's start with getting this in. There we are, so the card has gone in properly. Now all you have to do is hold it from where the card is supported from, and give it a push in, and it should click. As you guys can see, it's gone in properly because there's a LED here, and you guys should have heard a click. So if you want to just make sure it's seated in properly, just give it a good press in. Yep, it's seated in perfect. Right, so for my graphics card, I'm going to have to connect the 8 pins. So I'm going to connect that in now. Make sure it's all aligned, the pins. So I have an extra one here, as you can see. This one is detachable. Right, so let's get it installed. Line it up. And there we are. So this graphics card actually has a light there, so when the 8-pin is connected in properly, it goes white, which is a good thing to have. And now I'm just going to make sure it's seated in. There we are, it clicked again. So it wasn't seated in properly, but now it is. Now as you can see, this has these two holders. If I could get this to go any higher. There we are. As you can see, the silver bracket here. So that has to go the one screw has to go here and one right there. Okay, so let me screw this in and I'll get back to you guys. And we're back. Right, so let's see if we've correctly installed this by turning it on. Make sure you've plugged in your HDMI into the graphics card or your DisplayPort or your DVI, whatever connection you're using. Right, let's power this on. Okay, so it is definitely getting power. As you can see, the little ROG sign is lit up. And are we getting an output? Yes, we are. So let's wait for this thing to boot up fully. Yeah, it's got some nice RGB on that. Right, now moving on to checking whether you've installed it properly 100%. So what you're going to want to do is go to your search right in the corner, go to settings, there we are, and you're going to want to go to display and then advanced display settings, then go to display adapter profiles, and as you can see it's recognized it, adapter type Radeon RX 570 series. Oops, what's this? Oh, there we are. And you can see all the properties of the GPU now. You can monitor it as well as check so you can check the hertz that it's displaying, and then color management, and then if you go to properties you can also check what the device type is, stuff like that. And if you want to update your drivers or check what drivers it's currently running, you can go to here. So as you can see, this one needs updating, but I'm going to do that later on because it might take a bit long updating. Right, there we are, Radeon RX 570 series. So now that we know it's perfectly been installed, we can go on another software and check if we can do overclocking and other things, such as turning up the fan speed and other things, as giving it more voltage if you're going to overclock. So my favorite one is MSI Afterburner, but you guys can use whatever you're most aware with. There we are. So it's showing me the temperature and it's showing me the core voltage, the temp, the max temp it can go to, fan speed. So fan speed is on auto and it's on 0, so it looks like this has the 0 RPM mode. Let's make sure of that. Yep, it has the 0 RPM mode, which is pretty neat. And that is how to safely install your GPU and make sure that you've installed it correctly and how to set it up. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Also in the next video I'm going to be showing you guys how to overclock a GPU. So if you want to learn how to overclock, stay tuned for the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.